Looks like I am a bit late with this unboxing video, but better late than never, I suppose. I will be unboxing the Tales of Arise Collector's Edition for PS5. I got this from the Bandai Namco shop for a little over 200 bucks, so it was very expensive, I'm not gonna lie about that. But I decided to purchase it anyways because sometimes I like to go for collector editions, even though I swore I would not get any more collector editions, but this one looked like it was worthy of purchasing, even though it was expensive. And I have a very limited history with the Tales of series. And when I mean limited, I mean very small history. I only have like 2 other Tales of games in my video game collection. I have this one, Tales of Symphonia for the GameCube. This is like the first one I ever purchased, and this was 2 discs long. And the other one in my collection is one that I have not opened yet, Tales of Zestiria Collector's Edition for PS4. So this is a mint sealed copy of Tales of Zestiria Collector's Edition. And that's my fault because I got caught up with so many other games and life, because sometimes life gets in the way, preventing me from catching up on stuff. Blah. Anyways, I'm definitely going to unbox this one. So here it is. Big ass box. And this comes with about, let's see, if we don't count the game, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 4 items. You get the steelbook, the cool statue, the soundtrack, and 64-page art book. Alright. So I'm pretty sure everybody wants to see the main statue there. So I might show that off first. I don't know. I might show that off last. So I'll just go through everything else super quickly. Alright. Just cut that on the bottom. There we go. Is there more tape on the sides? No, okay. So that's what the top of it looks like. Got the, whoops, well, that part just fell out. All right, so we got the game here for PS5, Tales of Arise. There's the back of it. All right, yeah, and I don't know if I want to open the game case to see if there's any reversible box art. I'll do that later. And here's the awesome looking steelbook, which this steelbook looks really good. Well, the front of it anyways. Yeah, I really dig the artwork on it of the main protagonist. Not sure. Haven't played the game, so whoa. Uh-oh. What was that? Something just fell out to my hands. Was that the game? No, that was the soundtrack. They put the soundtrack in the steelbook. Wow. What? I thought the soundtrack would get its own case. I guess not. So, just put that in there. So there we go. Steelbook soundtrack. Alright. And there's the art book. So I'm gonna have to... Well, actually, can I just... Oh, there we go. That makes it a lot easier. And, whoa, was that the statue? Is a box inside another box for the statue? Are you kidding me? Oh boy. Alright, give me a minute to set everything up. Before I set everything up, if anyone is curious what the box for the statue looks like, I'll just show that off real quick. So there's the front. There's one side of it, and I'll show off the other side. There's the other character there. And on the back, whoa. Alright, so it tells you about the statues in English on top, and below it tells you the same thing but in a bunch of different languages such as French, German, Espanol, Italian, and other such languages there. Alright, so let's just take a look at this and everything else. Alright, so finally got this thing put together. Fairly simple, just gotta be kind of careful with some of the parts because they do look kind of delicate, and the swords and stuff are kind of pointy, especially the one he's holding on the other side of the statue there. So yeah, let's just turn that on and just watch it rotate for a bit. So you guys could check out all the great craftsmanship, I don't know if I want to call it that, or sculpting or whatever that went on into this awesome statue. Now, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than this because of the way it looked in the promotional shots and the photos and stuff that went up on the websites, but you know what? It's so nicely sculpted that I really don't mind that it's not as big as I thought it would be. And it looks incredibly awesome. Would be a great display piece on the shelves for sure, next to any video games or other statues. But we're just gonna look at this in awe for a second before I move on with the rest of the video, because I do need to show off the art book and I still need to open up the actual game. But I just wanted to show you guys the statue because I'm pretty sure a lot of you wanted to see what this thing looks like. And I could zoom in a lot more if you want. Maybe zoom a little bit back. There you go. Sorry for any squeaking noises. I'm gonna have to maybe oil up this tripod, but yeah, I just wanted to zoom in a bit so you guys can see the beauty of this awesome collector edition statue that came with the Tales of Arise collector's edition. It's so dope. I actually do think it's worth it for me. The price, I will say it's a little high. A little too high for this collector's edition and with the amount of stuff you're getting, but the statue almost makes it worth it. I'm just saying. Alright, so let's take a look at that art book and open up the game. Alright, so here is the Tales of Arise art book that comes with the collector edition, and there is the back of the book. Now, to save on time for this video, I don't think I want to show off every single page, but I'll just, you know, flip through here and there. So, I'm seeing a lot of lovely animated artwork here. I wonder if some of the cutscenes in the game are animated? I'm not sure. What is this? The Black Knight? You know, he looks dope. I'm assuming he's a, not the protagonist, but an antagonist, maybe. Is that his throne? Please tell me I don't have to fight him. Alright, some of the locations. Other characters I assume you probably get to play as. I don't know. I haven't really looked up a lot of information about this JRPG. I downloaded the demo, played a tiny bit of it because I didn't want it to be spoil too much on the game. But from what I played, I do like the combat system. I like how you can like switch between all these different characters to have different fighting styles. I think it's pretty dope. And you know, just with any, or just like with any RPG, I'll probably spend hours leveling up everyone and fighting, trying to find hidden weapons, I guess. Oh, wait, so that's the character's name that I got the statue of? It's Alphen, and who's the girl's name? Xion? So Xion and Alphen. Ah. I do like the look of Alphen. His armor looks really dope, along with his two swords there. Very happy with the statues of those characters. And the art book is very well done too. Yeah, I don't really mind getting art book with my collector editions or special editions these days, because they've been including these type of things with, you know, collector editions for like, oh man, it's going back as far as I want to say that maybe the early mid 90s when they started having a numerous amounts of collector editions for video games. But yeah, I don't mind having another art book to add to my art book collection, because I have quite a few of them from previous games that I bought in the past. Alright, so what's next? This. Alright, so let's unbox the actual game for Tales of Arise, the PS5 version, of course. Alright, so let's just cut that open and finish off this unboxing video. Alright, so far I am happy with my collector edition for this game. Even though, yes, the price is a little bit too much, so, you know, anyone who says, it's not worth it because it's a little bit over $200, hey, I agree with you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue. I can't talk. I'm not going to argue with you about that. Alright, so this does look like it has not reversible cover art, but some background art there behind the disc of Xion and Alphen. Did I say that correctly? I apologize if I butchered the names of those lovely characters there, but yeah, that's it. The Tales of Arise Collector's Edition for PS5. You get the awesome Tales of Arise art book, some beautiful art in there, well done art of the characters, locations, and information about, you know, certain characters. You get the statue of Xion and Alphen, which looks really well done. I'm really happy with the way the statue turned out, even though it's not as big as I thought it would be, because I thought, well, with the size of the box I got all this stuff in, you know, I was expecting this thing to be gigantic. But, you know, it's not bad looking. It's not bad looking at all. I can forgive the size of it just because of the amount of sculpting that went into the statue here. Or bust, as some people may call it. Let's see. You get the game, of course, and which is a good thing, because sometimes a lot of companies, they don't like to include like an actual physical game with their collector editions, such as certain Battlefield collector editions. They like to include everything else except for the game, and you have to buy the game separately. I don't know why certain companies are doing that. They're trying to rip people off, but Bandai Namco is usually good about including their games with, you know, collector editions or special editions. And you get the awesome steelbook, which, look at this thing. Look at the art on this thing. This looks fantastic. I love it. And you get the soundtrack, which actually came in the steelbook, which I don't mind. Saves on extra packaging, because you know how most soundtracks get their own case or whatever, or cardboard slip, but this was in the steelbook. Tons of games dropping next month and in November, so it's going to be crazy. Alright, thanks for watching, and I gotta go catch up on some games. Later.